All right, folks, this is my first time using the Hangouts to broadcast directly to YouTube. I have it as unlisted right now because I don't know what I'm doing. So I want to make sure that everything works out right. Next time, maybe I'll try to do it live. I only have 16 subscribers, so doing a live show really, whatever. But we're going to try this tonight. Pardon me if every once in a while I use my vape because I'm addicted to the doggone thing, but I quit smoking in October, and so far it's working out real well with that vape. But I wanted to let everybody know that I finally reached $1,000 in sales. In fact, as I came on air, I had a sale for $18. It put me to $1,034, I think, and 34 cents. And that's just sales. That's not profit. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know that I started with $20, and I went to the Goodwill, and ever since that $20, I really haven't had to put any of my own money into the business. It's been supporting itself. Now I do realize that $1,000 really isn't that much money in the long term, but you can take a small investment and turn it into a big profit if you just keep at it and keep going. And I want to see how far I can take this because I blew out my back and I can't do manual labor anymore. So this is eventually will be my source of income. So I need to make it work. And so far it's doing pretty good and I'm happy with it. And this was one of my better weeks, even though the beginning of the week was really, 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 really slow. I didn't source all week. I took Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. Today is Sunday, the 19th. I started sourcing again yesterday. I went again today. I got a few cool things. I picked this up yesterday. We'll talk about this later in the video. I want to give you an update on the Snoopy. In fact, we'll talk about it now. I'll give you an update on the Snoopy mug from the last video. After I uploaded the video to YouTube, if you recall, if you watched that video at all, the last sales update video, the lady had messaged me and saying that the Snoopy mug was just a decal and it wasn't a authentic mug, and she was upset about it and whatnot. The Snoopy mug was very similar to this one. This one is the Norwegian Kitchen Witch. I just picked this up yesterday for 49 cents. He's still pretty good on eBay. The last one that was in any similar condition to this sold for 25, I think. I put this a little higher because that one had some scratches. This one, as you can see, is pretty doggone good. There isn't any scratches that I can find. There's just a couple specks of dirt and things like that, but nothing. It can't be cleaned. Anyway, so she claimed that the Snoopy logo on that cup, which is a Anchor Hocking oven proof. A lot of people call it Fire King. It doesn't say Fire King on these, but it's considered, I guess, by some people as Fire King. But anyway, she claimed that this part was a decal and the words and everything was a decal on that mug, which it absolutely wasn't. Anyway, as I was uploading the video, or right after I uploaded the video to YouTube, she contacted me through eBay messaging after 2 days and said that she must have confused me with another seller. And so the whole thing took care of itself. But with that said, my conversation with her was really only one sentence. When she messaged me about the decal, I messaged her back and said, "I'm certain that it wasn't a decal. Could you please take a photo so I can see what you're seeing?" And that was all I said. I wasn't condescending. I didn't, yell at her and say anything. And if she would have pushed the issue, I had to give her a refund. That's what you do. She waited 2 days and she contacted me back, and that's when she said, well, it must have been a different seller. So who knows? Was she trying to scam me out of some money? I don't know. It was definitely not a decal on that mug. I've been around Fire King stuff for a long time. I know a little bit about it. So anyway, so without further ado, we're going to get into the sales. If I can figure out the screen share thing. It says application window here. I think this is where I want to go. And hit share. Okay, there we go. This is my first sale. This one came in last Sunday. I actually sold 2 of them to the same person. I screwed up on the shipping. I had $277 shipping, and it would have worked if I would have only sold 1. I added an additional dollar for any additional pieces sold, and somehow I couldn't get the shipping below $10 on this. He sent me a best offer for $750. I mulled it over for like a day, and I finally just gave in and sent it. It cost me $10 to ship 2 filters because it came to over a pound, and I don't know what I was doing wrong. They wouldn't fit into a padded flat rate. Putting them into a medium flat rate box wouldn't have worked. That would have been more. So I pretty much broke even on these things. I do have 2 more left. I took the listing down, and I'm going to redo it and make sure that maybe I'll sell 1 at a time. I think these machines here only take 1 anyway. So anyway, so they got shipped out. I probably broke even on those. That was my worst sale, I think, so far on eBay, but hey, whatever. I probably made $1, maybe even up to $4 profit on it. I paid $3.89 originally. So this sale took care of the whole, original buy. There was 4 of them in the box. They were all brand new. And in fact, they were in the actual shipping box from the company. So, but they were at the Goodwill for $3.89. I picked them up, and probably made it back on that sale. I haven't done the numbers yet, but it was a little bit frustrating. When you get the shipping wrong, it's really frustrating. But anyway, hopefully he's happy with them, and I got him out of my house. So that's good to go. Okay, so my second sale, this was 2 days later. I went 2 days without a sale, and it was excruciating. But I had this listed for $21.95. This is Mark Hatmaker. He's a MMA guy, I guess. I don't even watch TV that much. We have a Roku, and my wife watches a lot of British television because she likes it. And we watch some old episodes of like Rockford Files and things of that nature, but I don't watch much new TV. I just don't get into it anymore. I used to be a huge TV watcher, but not anymore. But anyway, this is Mark Hatmaker. This DVD is very hard to come by. I don't know. There was another series that he did that's very readily available, but this particular one was kind of rare. I found it at the Goodwill for $1.89. I took a best offer of $15, and it cost me $277 a ship. I sent it first class. I don't mess around with media mail unless it's a real heavy book or something. I want to make sure my buyers get their items within a good amount of time instead of waiting on media mail, because you never know when that's going to show up. So anyway, so the buyer was happy with it, sent me an offer for $15. I took it. Gone. I did not put that in there. I don't know where that picture came from. And maybe when you upload the UPCs or something, it I don't know. Maybe I did find that somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, he got the DVD. It's gone. Pretty decent profit on that little item. Next sale was the very next day, I believe. I was watching Garage Flips. If you guys don't know who Garage Flips is, go ahead and look him up on YouTube. I think it was Garage Flips. But anyway, he was talking about like pet collars and things. And I thought, well, when I moved into this house 2 years ago, there was a transmitter down there for an old dog fence, and we don't use it. We don't have any of the collars. I didn't know where the adapter was for this thing, but I did find a generic 9-volt adapter, although this takes a 12-volt, and it powered it up, and I checked the loop and everything, and it did work. And I made sure to mention that in my comment that no power adapter, none, zero, zilch, nada, no power adapter. Just a transmitter. This thing weighs like nothing. And it wasn't in great condition. You can see, I mean, it has been down in my basement for whenever they put it there. I don't know when it was made, but it's model PG1010. Oh, that picture sucked. But anyway, it sold within a couple hours. And the funny story on this one is I found the adapter. And as I was updating the listing to include the adapter, because these sell for up to like $54 with the adapter and everything, as I was updating the listing, it sold. So I sent it without the adapter, and hopefully he's cool with that. Because it wasn't in the listing, I'm not going to, send it. So All right, next item was the infamous upside down Nike Air coat. Yeah, it only sold for $19.95. It was actually a little bit more shipping because this went to Canada, and I have calculated shipping to Canada. I do not use the GSP or Global Shipping Program for Canada because I know that the buyers up there get charged more than if they buy it direct from me. It's super easy to ship to Canada. There are videos out there on how to do it without the Global Shipping Program, and I suggest you do it because it's worth doing. But anyway, this coat, he had messaged me and said, "Can you wait 4 days to take the payment if I'm the high bidder on this?" He actually offered me some money, and I said, "No, we're going to keep the auction up." If I'd have took the money, I would have made a lot more, but I don't want to mess with eBay and eBay policies. So, and he didn't either, and so we agreed to let the auction run its course, and he got a hell of a deal. So, and I'm glad to see it go to somebody who really wanted it. He made sure to, be very honest with me, and he contacted me and let me know that he wasn't going to be able to pay on time, and if I could give him 4 days. And I said, that's fine. If he hadn't paid in the 4 days, I would have opened a non-paying bidder. But he didn't even take the 4 days. He had it paid for the next morning, and I shipped it out. So it's on its way to Canada, and I'm glad that a collector or somebody who really wanted it got it. So it's gone. Next item, the Rob Zombie. This one I found at the thrift store for Oh, by the way, on the Nike coat, I paid $4.50. It was half off day at the Salvation Army, so I paid $4.50 for that. Didn't know anything about it. I just threw it up on auction and hoped for the best. I could have done better, but I didn't. But anyway, Horrors of Rob Zombie. I also put this one on for auction. I started at $19.99. I couldn't find any information on this particular shirt. There are some very similar shirts. A lot of them are, in fact, still being made. But this one, I think, is original to 1999 or 96 or 98 or something, when the Horrors of Rob Zombie tour, or whatever it was, took place. The best I could come up with was it's from that particular tour, and I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. But somebody must have known what it was, and they didn't wait for the auction to end. They took my buy it now price at $37.99, and I'm happy that a collector got it, and it's going to New York City. Paid $3.89 for it, and made $37.99, of course, after fees and stuff. I probably made about $20 on that. That's not too bad. Probably a little more. So we're good to go there. Next one. This came from a new Goodwill that I don't normally go to, and in fact, I haven't been back because it's quite a haul to go. I paid $5.89 for these. They're Big Star jeans, Matty boot cut, 31 XL. They're actually really long, and so it's for a taller woman. 31 inseam. So that's what the XL must mean, extra long, I'm guessing. I don't know. They had the natural distressed look, and they also had some wear from being worn on the bottom of the cuffs there, but I did make sure to disclose that there. Also up in the item condition and down in the description itself. But these Big Star jeans do pretty good, I guess. This is my first pair of them, and they sold within a week or a week and a half or so for my full asking price of $34.89 plus shipping. And I like to ship jeans in the padded flat rates. I know some people try to stuff them in the legal flat rate envelopes, and I just don't want to take that chance. So my buyers don't seem to care that I'm charging an extra 90 cents or whatever it is to get it to them safely. And so I'm okay with that, and I'm going to continue to do it. So anyway, so these ones sold, and that was good profit there. Next one, this is one of my better profit items. Every time I find one of these Radica games, I will in fact buy it, especially if it's new in package like this. This isn't even one of the good ones, folks. So if you find these Radica games, pick them up. I paid $2.89 for this. Same Goodwill I bought the Matty bootcut jeans, the Big Star jeans. $2.89, and it sold for my full asking price of $49.89 plus shipping. So, and this is going to Canada. So he paid actually $15.40, I think it was, for international first class. So, you know, paid quite a bit to get it to Canada, but he must have really wanted it, and it's a really sought after version of this game, and it's in phenomenal condition. It's still in the package. It does work. I tested it because you can push the little button there. I don't know that the light worked because I obviously didn't want to remove it from the package. Games, some of them are really, really good. Find them in the package, they're super good, and some of them sell for a lot more than this. Not the lighted solitaire, that's about top dollar for one of those. You might get a little more or a little less, but I saw it hanging on the wall there. I picked up my phone and scanned that code in, and it came up at $64, I think one sold for, and one sold for $25. So no, I don't think it was that low. But anyway, so I knew that I had a good item there, and so I got home, and that one got on there pretty quick. And well, it didn't last very long, and it sold. So I'm glad to see it go, but it's something you guys got to watch out for because it is really cool to be stupid. And I don't mean to be saying stupid, but I mean, these are games that I've thrown away in the past because, you know, they quit working or something. You paid, I don't know what you paid for them originally. They weren't that expensive. You see them at yard sales all the time for $1 or $2, or even less, 50 cents if they're open. A new one you might see for, it'll be less than $5 at a yard sale because people just don't know what they are. This is the second electronic handheld game that I got really good money out of. So keep on the lookout for that. That's one of those BOLOs. Be on the lookout. Next item. 89 item. I got this a long time ago. This is one of my first. It was a small Goodwill that I go to on occasion. I've only been there a couple times because it's quite a haul, but I paid $1.89 for it. I could have got a little bit more, but this sat on eBay for 30 days. And I list my items for 30 days. I let it expire, and then I relisted it, and it sold within 2 days, I believe, of me relisting. So that was cool. And I got the full asking price of $19.95. It's just some handheld embroidery machine. I guess it takes batteries, and who knows? I don't know what it does or what it is, but apparently they're quite popular. And I've seen a few of them sell on eBay. But I was happy with the $19.95 because I paid $1.89 for it. She also paid shipping. She had offered me $16.50, I think, but I was sleeping in bed, and I didn't get the offer until I woke up. And at that time, she had already bought it. So same person. I checked, made sure, but she had purchased it in the meantime. She must have really wanted it. So I'm glad to see that one go. It had been here a while. The next one, I wasn't so happy to see go. I'm a Detroit Tigers fan. I've been a Detroit Tigers fan since I was a kid. I don't live anywhere near Detroit, but I lived in Pennsylvania my whole life. Now I live in Ohio. But I found this at the Goodwill, and I paid $2.89 for it. In fact, I think I paid less because it was probably half off day. I got all this stuff written down, but I'm just giving you the general idea what I paid for items. All short sleeves are $2.89. All long sleeves are $3.89. All coats are $5.89. Some are like your fleeces are $4.89, but your heavier coats are $5.89 unless they're leather. Then they price them out some outrageous price. And suit blazer jackets or suit coats or sport coats are all $6.89, and if it's a full suit, it is $12.89. So I did buy a Burberry suit for $12.89 just as a test. I watched several YouTube videos on how to measure and stuff, so I hope I got it all right. It's been on eBay for a couple days. Not a whole lot of lookers, but when you price something high, I priced it at 89 something, and when you price something high, people really want to take their time in buying, so I'm okay with that. Put this up for $21.99. I should have probably put it a little higher. But I think I actually paid whatever half of 289 is for this. So I got a $15 offer today, and I hadn't had a sale all day, and I said, yeah, why not? So I took it, and actually this was yesterday. I took it, and we let that one go for $15 plus $4 shipping, and it's on its way back to Flint, Michigan, where it belongs, and I'm happy to see it go there. So it was a really nice one. It did not have a player on the back, so that's why I priced it as low as I did, because if it had a player on the back, it probably could have got a little bit more. It was a nice jersey. I mean, it's a Majestic. It had the logo on the sleeve. It wasn't one of those like giveaway jerseys. I've seen a few of those, and I usually leave those at the thrift stores. But this one, you know, was a real actual Majestic jersey, well made, sewn on D, not printed. So pretty nice. $15 out of probably $1.45, I believe. So not bad. Next item. I had this one for a while. I picked it up around the same time as I picked up that embroidery thing, although at a different Goodwill, but on the same weekend, I believe. $1.89 for this as well. It is a caller ID. I didn't even know anybody used these things anymore, but I scanned it with my eBay scanner. This was the very first item. No, one of the very first items I ever scanned with the eBay scanner, and I got shocked because they were going for like $35 on Amazon, because I scanned it with the Amazon app first, and then I scanned it with the eBay app, and I tried to list it for that on eBay. I didn't get any bites. There are some listed for that or more, but some have sold for that on eBay, but mine particular one did not. Maybe it's because of the, you know, the old sticker mark on it. I did not sell this on Amazon because of that, and the package had, you know, it was a little bit bent up there and stuff. I could still sell it as new on eBay, but I could not sell it as new on Amazon. So I did sell it on eBay. It got the full asking price of $21.95, and I sent that out. Actually, I got to send that out in the morning because it sold last night. I can send that out in the morning. Because Saturday and Sundays aren't considered business days, and it wouldn't fit in the back slot on the mailbox, the big blue mailbox. I drop a lot of my stuff off at the blue mailbox. My town is pretty good about it. They have no issues with me doing it that way. They get scanned in every night, and I have never had an issue dropping it off in the box if it fits. But this particular one wouldn't, so I'll be taking it into the post office tomorrow. I haven't sold enough items to have a pickup yet, so, and I don't mind. I'm going up to the thrift store, taking my son to school anyway, or picking him up or whatever. So, and the post office isn't that far away, so I don't mind going in there and dropping an item off here and there. So it's good to do. All right. Today, just before I came on, this one sold. This one had been up for almost 30 days. I think I had 2 days left on this before I would relist it. This is the Growing Up Tree. It's a Girl Scout 45 record. Joe Darian, I think, wrote the song. George Kleinsinger did the music. And there was a Nanette Guilford. She was a Metropolitan Opera star at one time, I guess. Anyway, she was the director. So what it is a TV and radio promo song put out by the Girl Scouts in the 60s. And it was about growing up, and the tree represented growing up or something like that. Be a promo song, but they only mentioned Girl Scouts at the very end of the song. One side of the song was sung by Billy and Carla. I guess they were some sort of folk group back in the day. And then the other side, the flip side of the record, was sung by the Cadet Course of the Girl Scouts Council of Greater New York under the direction of former Metropolitan, yes, a lot of words. But anyway, so today, just before I came on air, I was messaged an offer for $15, and I took it. And I took it because, first of all, I couldn't find too many comparables on this particular record. I could only find references to it. I'm sure some have sold. I don't have Worth Point or anything like that. But anyway, so she offered 15, and I had paid 12 cents for it because our Goodwill at the time, and I'm not sure they still do, but at the time, records were 4 records for 49 cents. So I paid about 12.5 cents for this record. And I got 3 others just like it, different. They're all Girl Scout records, but they're different records. They're not this exact record. One is a set of 2, and then there's a single, another single, and they're still listed on eBay. And if I can get $15 out of each one of them, I'll be quite happy. So for 12 cents, not a bad return on investment, and I'll take that any day of the week. Our Goodwill also sells books for 89 cents. The other Goodwill that I go to sometimes was selling books 5 for 89 cents. Crazy. Or no, 5 for 49 cents, I think it was. Some crazy number like that. So, it's worth buying. So yeah, our Goodwill sells books and records, the one that I go to normally, 4 for 89 cents. And the other one was selling them 5 for 89 cents. No, I am so confused. 4 books for 49 cents, 4 records for 49 cents at my normal Goodwill. The other one was 5 books for 49 cents. I don't know what their records are over there. I didn't look through them. These just happened to be sitting in right out in the open, and I saw, oh, Girl Scouts, and then I looked, and they looked to be vintage, and so I picked them up. I didn't know what they were when I got them. I couldn't find them anywhere, on a quick search on the phone while I was at the Goodwill. But there's something vintage and pretty cool. So that was a good return on investment, and it's going to a Girl Scout collector. It looks like I did check out the eBay. I'm weird like that. I like to check out my buyers just to see who they are. If it's going to a collector or reseller. I don't really care who it goes to, but it's kind of neat to know. So anyway, I checked her eBay, and she does have some vintage Girl Scout things up, and it looks like she's actually a collector and just sells maybe her extras and things like that, because most of her stuff is buying, and she's got a lot of, I'm assuming it's a lot of feedback, but most of them are buying, not selling. So it's going to a collector, and I'm happy with that. So, all right, one more, and this sold literally as I was getting ready to. I'm actually waiting for payment on the record, and I'm also waiting for payment on this. I think I paid $1.45 for this. It was half off or 75% off or something like that. At my normal Goodwill, I had stopped picking up Ralph Lauren stuff because it just doesn't move that well for me. But this one had the multicolored pony. It was denim. It was a button up. It's, it's been worn. It's a light wash. But it was a 2X, and it was the Blake, and it had the pony, and so I knew it had some things going for it. I like to get this kind of number, $24.95 for my regular Ralph Lauren's. But just before I came on air, I got an $18 offer, and I took it. So this one I'm waiting payment for, but it's gonna go. And that's my sales update for this week. I know it was long, but I had a lot of good sales this week, and I'm getting better, and I'm doing a lot more sales, and I'm able to source more, and I think this is going to work out pretty well. So as you can see, if you guys have watched any of my other videos, there was a table back there before. Now I've got the shelving and some bins, actually 2 layers of bins. You can't see the lower layer. Maybe I can show it to you. You got another layer of bins down there. The 2 bottom ones have shirts. This one has shirts in it, and this one has pants in it. That's stuff I have to list yet over there. I've got small things in these little containers up here. There's 6 of them there, so it's too deep. Shipping supplies and things like that. Those are yet to be filled, not because I don't have inventory to put in them. It's just because I'm not completely done with the inventory update yet. So you want to get serious about things, you have to start getting serious about things, and a place to store things was a good start. So some of the things on the top shelf aren't being sold, like the little caveman guy and the alien. And I picked up the Bugs Bunny today for $2.89. It's from 1980. I actually had the box, but the box was pretty roached, and So I said, it doesn't sell for a lot on eBay, and I didn't care. I liked it, so it's hanging on the wall now. It's actually a toddler costume from 1989. The box is marked 1987. A lot of people will sell that as a 1987, but it's not. It's 1989. It says right under his chin there, 1989. So I got this game. It was a new in box. What do they call that? Scrabble Flash. Yesterday, and I got those VCR tapes. Those are currently on Amazon. I'm doing a little bit of Amazon, not a lot. I don't think did I have any Amazon sales this week? I don't think I had any Amazon sales this week. So it was a slow week at the beginning, and I was getting so nervous. But we all do at times, and we get over it, and we sell things, and things go our way, hopefully, if we keep, plugging. And that's what you got to do. You got to keep plugging away, because if you don't, you're not going to have sales, and we need to have sales if we want to make this a business, and I have to. So I'm doing good, I think, for a month and a half, basically. The month of February, I only made $300, or no, $399. It's almost exactly $399. It was like 50 cents shy of $400. So we'll call it $400 I made in the month of February, and I'm already up to 1,000, and we're only on the 19th of March now. So I've more than doubled my sales in less than a month, in less than half a month. So I think, the investment is paying off, and it's turning around, and eventually I'll be actually able to pay myself. So I'm able to pay eBay fees. I'm able to go out and source more items when I need to, and I'm able to relax on a couple of days when I don't want to go sourcing, because I have the inventory now and things are selling. But still, when you have the slow days, it does get painful. When you don't make sales for 2 days, it gets a little painful. But hey, it's part of this type of business, and people don't get a paycheck every day. I mean, that's just the facts of the matter. So Mondays and Tuesdays are usually pretty slow anyway. But I had come off a week and a half of daily sales and several sales some days, and today I had two or three. So I mean, it happens, and it might slow down again tomorrow. So instead of worrying about it, I'm going to go sourcing, and I'm not going to spend a lot of money, but I'm going to buy quality items. So, and that's the whole thing. My average sale prior to today, I haven't checked it with today's sales because those were lower than my average, but my average sale is $25 over 41 items. So that's not a bad average. A lot of people are happy with 15. A lot of people are happy with 10. I'm not necessarily even happy with 25, because after fees and everything, the average sale means nothing. It's the average profit that I'm concerned about, and I'd like that to be $25 per sale, but it's not there yet. It will get there someday. As the summer's coming, there will be more opportunity to source with the yard sales and church rummage sales and things of that nature. So, better things are to come, and I'm happy and excited, and I'm hoping that within a year I can be telling you that I made 10,000 or 15,000 or something like that. So anyway, I'm dragging on. You guys probably have way better things to do than listen to me babble. So I'm going to stop this broadcast now. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button down there. That'll show me some love. If you like what I do, share this wherever you share things. Maybe you think something I said tonight, or I pointed out a certain item, or whatever will help somebody else or help you. So go ahead and share this in your eBay or your Facebook groups or whatever, or wherever you share things. I don't care where you share it, just share it. And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. That's the most important thing. It'll keep me doing these. I'm going to try to do some more daily. I'm not sure I'm going to do it every day, but I'm going to try to do a lot more updates. And I do have a video coming on how to spot fake Red Monkey Company jeans. I do have one that I've already uploaded about the True Religion jeans. I've recorded the video. I just haven't gotten around to uploading it because I've been pretty busy the last couple of days after I recorded it. So go ahead and check that last video out. If you ever deal with True Religion jeans, it'll help you out a little bit. I did actually find 2 pair of authentic ones after I did the video, so that's kind of crazy. And they're on eBay. Well, 1 pair's on eBay now, and I'm going to hold off on the other and see how this one does. So, all right, I babbled on way too long. So go ahead and watch somebody else now. Goodbye.